Kaden, welcome back. How's it going? There is a chance of background noise showing up in today's stream, so I will see how well that goes, but yeah. You're good. How am I? I'm good too, thank you. Yesterday, to be honest, was like, I just couldn't get anything done, but luckily today was a little bit better. I think it kind of makes all the difference for me if I just submit maybe like at least one job application and do something, something productive, right? But yesterday, I don't know. I think it's also the heat. Like, I was just not there. Like, I just couldn't. No worries, that's fair. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, we have those days. I mean, it's, I swear, like, this stream, like, me starting it now, it just got louder and louder in the background. So, yeah. I have been listening to my previous streams to see how loud it really is, and I don't know what it is about my microphone, but it likes to pick up everything. And the door is closed. Like the door's closed and everything around me is loud. I don't know. I've been starting to think about trying to soundproof my room, but I don't know yet. Okay, that's good. I can hear quite a bit of stuff. Playing the keyboard in the background and yelling and that kind of stuff. It's quite an interesting thing to listen to, but I am just in my room and I am streaming today, and it's a little bit empty wherever I've been teleporting to, so finally found a place to sit down. I think honestly it's the heat that's doing it to me. Like usually I can get like quite a bit of stuff done, but when it's hot, you can't think. It's just uncomfortable. Yes, you can hear a little bit, but it's not bad. That's good. I feel like when I started to stream, the volume also went up in the rest of the house. So, digging for gold, welcome back. I love that enthusiastic greeting. How are you doing? Also, I suppose the more noise I hear, the more tempted I am to talk so that nobody hears anything else that I'm hearing, but I don't know. There's only like one window of time that's like guaranteed to be quiet that doesn't involve me having to wake up early, and because I'm trying to learn how to sing, I feel more comfortable using that time to practice singing than to live stream. Because there are moments where your voice decides to sound like a dying cat, and you just don't want to remember that. Hi, Tokito. How's it going? Welcome back. I sing? Yes, I just started taking lessons. I'm hoping to um well, I write music, so that's kind of one thing, but I guess the genres that I'm interested in are like pop, alternative rock, musical theater, like that kind of stuff. Right now the song I'm practicing is Human by Christina Perri because apparently I'm a mezzo-soprano who needs to work on getting a better mixed voice and needs to breathe better and all that. So we're working on it, but it's painful. My voice goes away. You're doing good. How am I? I'm good, thank you. Did I hear back from that internship? Yes, actually, yes. So, I guess you weren't here when I said it last time, but I did end up getting the internship. It's unpaid. It's gonna be part-time, but I guess at least I don't have to worry about the unemployment gap anymore because I could technically list it as an experience. Because like when you don't have any experience and you like have like a 5 month gap or something, and people want to ask you why nothing happened for 5 months, and you look at them considering this job market, and you're like, "What do you think?" Love that. Thank you. Yay! I know. I'm gonna start next week. I think you'll be good. It's kind of I'll treat it kind of like a volunteer. Well, because it's unpaid, I'm trying to think about like, well, if it's not paid, then what can I get out of it, right? And it will give me more experience in business. It'll be kind of like when I was volunteering at the radio station at my school, actually. This time I'm going to be working with like playlists and maybe there's the social media of like artists and all that. So it's still music related. So that's totally fine with me. Thank you. I'm happy I got it. Honestly, I didn't really know how well I did during that interview, but I guess I impressed the person who I was talking to somehow. I think I felt a little bit like I had to be careful about what I was saying so I wouldn't sound too like arrogant or something, but I guess I didn't come off that way, which is good. Like once I got through like the interview part, like I feel like it's a lot easier to talk to people because you're not as like hesitant, I guess, about what you're gonna say. Because everything you say pretty much is can and will be used against you. That's what it feels like. You get that. You're a singer too. Oh, very good. Oh, thank you. I love the yays and the congratulations and the star emojis. Get that experience. I think it's a good thing. I needed to have something to do while I'm like still trying to go get a job. Technically next week I am going to see if I'm going to get hired as a freelancer, but I don't know yet like how exactly that's going to work. But hopefully it's, that means I will have a job. That's the end goal right here. I mean, I've been doing a few interviews already and I didn't hear back from like most of them. Let's see, the last one I did was what did I do it? I know I did one recently. Oh, it's just over a week ago. But I was told I would have to wait for like 2 weeks or something to hear back. Now, there was a different job that I interviewed for 2 weeks ago that I have not heard back from, and I guess I didn't get the job, but it's fine. I had a feeling, not to lie, like, not gonna lie, I had a feeling based on their body language I wasn't gonna get the job. Sometimes you just know already. I think, my biggest problem is probably not the well, I can always improve at interviews, right? It's just a matter of trying to sound confident while I'm talking. But I think the hardest part that I still need to figure out is how to be one of the first people to apply because I don't know what has made it become this way, but it's kind of like if you're not the first one to apply, you're more likely not going to ever be noticed. It's really annoying. I did manage to, I think, submit within the first hour or two recently for one thing, though, which was a major improvement, but I unfortunately do not know how many other people applied before I did, so it could be in the thousands or over like 10,000s or something of people at that point, who knows. It was in the middle of the night too. Like I don't even know when exactly it opened. Like it said it was gonna open like on September 2nd. So I was like, okay. And then like I was not falling asleep like a little bit close to 12 a.m. Like it was like 12:15 and I was like, actually I kind of want to see if it's open now. And it was. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just applied. But it took me like 30 minutes to apply for like two different things each. So like I was done by like past 1. I hope that was early enough. Yeah, I've had quite a few interviews, not really for computer science, but I'm still trying to figure out, like, if I'm not getting the job, what I did wrong. And I don't necessarily know what I did wrong. I'm gonna probably make somebody angry when I say this, but we're gonna be having pizza tonight, and I almost asked if we could get a pineapple pizza, so just pineapple on the pizza. And then I changed my mind this afternoon, but the whole concept of it though. What do you think? As a compromise though, since we do have pineapple at home, I could just eat the pineapple with the pizza, but it's not going to be on the pizza, not like baked with the pizza. And it's just like when you pour the milk instead of the cereal first. Some people don't like that at all. Not in my house, milk before cereal. I know, that's outrageous, isn't it? Like, I don't know what it is about me, but I just can't bring myself to do it when, like, it's a bowl. Like, why would you pour the milk first? Like, I feel like I'm more likely to mess up my ratio of cereal to milk. For some reason, I'm a little bit more accepting of it when, like, this is gonna sound weird, but, like, if you pour the milk into your cup and then pour cereal into the cup, for some reason, I'm more okay with doing that, which is already really weird, but I I just don't wanna do it in a bowl. It's just something about the bowl that makes me stop. It's like, I can't pour the milk first. Exactly, yes, but I get so bored sometimes that, when I eat food, I try to, try interesting things, so, I guess I could tell you about my thoughts about some of these interesting combinations. I mean, one time I was, like, really bored, and I had to make sure that nobody was watching me when I did this, because I was just, like, really curious what it tasted like. If you've seen the movie Elf, you know that when they, like, have the maple syrup in the spaghetti, I think I made my own tomato sauce, which wasn't super fancy, um, but I was just like, I wanted to see what it would taste like if I put maple syrup in there, and I was like, it kinda blended in, and I just really couldn't taste it. You're all ears. Oh, very good. So I guess I was kind of thinking recently, so if I just did pineapple on a pizza, what would that taste like? Because before I became a vegetarian, I have had Hawaiian pizza before, so I know what that tastes like. You balance out the pineapple and the ham, but if you don't have any ham on there, you just have the pineapple, what does that taste like? But I kind of feel like placing an order for just pineapple on pizza is gonna look weird, so I might just do that at home instead. You love Elf? Yeah, it's such a good movie. Shame that, that's the only movie of that kind. They could have turned it into a TV show or something with how popular it was, but it's only one movie. You like pineapple on pizza. Oh, very good. Some people absolutely despise it. Like, there's other things like, pickles and chocolate or pickles and peanut butter cups. I forgot what that combination was, but I know that's kind of a thing. You have peanut butter cups and a pickles or what's another one? I just had it and I forgot it. I mean Oreos and peanut butter, that might be a bit of a strange one. I might have been referencing the Parent Trap movie with that one. And I've tried it too, and I was kind of like, well, that was interesting. You need the pizza to be Hawaiian though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose it makes a difference in taste if you make it Hawaiian, if you make a Hawaiian pizza versus just putting pineapple on there, but I wouldn't know. I guess if I ever make a pizza at home, I guess I could just try it with just pineapple. Pickles and peanut butter? No. Parent Trap? Yes. I love the change in mood there. You're like, no, and then yes. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. And you know which one I'm talking about, right? The Lindsay Lohan one. They made Reese's Oreos. Oh, wait, is it a different Parent Trap movie? I thought they used like, I don't know, Skippy peanut butter and then had it with Oreos, but maybe it's the other movie. Because I haven't seen the original one. I've seen the newer one. Ah, is it good? I mean, that sounds good, right? You have like I guess if you say Reese's, it's like the candy, I guess. Now you're making me think about Halloween and how excited I am about it because I know my family loves to buy chocolate and they're gonna probably buy Reese's peanut butter cups, and I haven't had one of those in a long time. They taste so good. Hi, cellular device. You just subscribed. You're actually in the server with you. Nice to see you to stream. Oh, very good. Uh, I am not sure if I saw you as well, if you want to self-identify, but that would be amazing. Yeah, but that's really cool. It's cool to see, yourself on the stream. You can say hello, just like when you're in the grocery store and you notice the security cameras. There's like a TV. You can wave at the TV. I used to do that. You like donuts with ranch? That's very interesting. I haven't had donuts with ranch before. I wonder like what kind of donut that would be because I could see how that would work, right? Because you have like a fried pastry and then you just dip that in ranch and it's kind of like when you're eating French fries or something. You love Halloween stuff. You love it? Oh, very good. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know if I'm going to dress up this year though, because honestly, I need to save money. But I did have a good costume last year, so I guess I could wear it again. I mean, another thing about it is it kind of makes more sense to me to dress up if I'm going to be somewhere. And since I'm not in school anymore, and I doubt I'm going to have a job, unfortunately, in this day and age, um, I do not know if I'm going to go outside. But I did have a good spider costume, though. I will probably do it again, maybe, and I could maybe look into doing some better makeup. But yes, kind of donuts, pumpkin spice or cinnamon. Very interesting. Hmm. I guess if there's an opportunity to try both of those, which I don't know when that would be, because usually if I would get like donuts or ranch, they would be for two very different reasons. I guess if we ever have both around, it would be an interesting thing to try, but it's very cool. Pizza ranch. Oh, pizza with ranch. Yeah, I've heard that people like that too. Oh yes. Oh, very good. Excuse me. Also, with costumes, I usually just make them myself at this point. Like, I don't like sew anything. Like, I don't know how to do that. But instead of like buying like a previously designed costume, like I guess at like Party City or Spirit Halloween or maybe like wherever you get your Halloween stuff from, um, I just kind of like look for the items that I need. Excuse me, and then just piece it together. So I've done that for a while actually. I don't think I've worn like a existing costume in a while, like ever since like elementary school. I've just made the costume myself because it's a lot more fun. I think it's more unique, right? And then you also have a bit more freedom with customizing it as you wish it to look. I also think I need an excuse to buy something new for me to wear. So if I manage to incorporate it into the costume, but also be able to wear it like in everyday life, then that would probably be worth purchasing. I need to dress better. I mean, I dress okay, but it's kind of like at this point when I'm trying to get a job, it probably would help if I dressed a little more professionally. So I may want to spend a little bit. But then it goes to this whole cycle of I don't have enough money to buy it, and then you're like stuck at square one. You're like, oh, okay. But it comes to a point where you're getting tired of feeling like you can't afford stuff, and then you kind of reach the point where you can maybe buy one thing and then you can go from there. So I guess one of the easiest things to do is change your wardrobe, and then you'll at least be feeling great on the outside. So you can deal with the rest of your mess in private. That's kind of the way I'm thinking now. It's like when I'm saving up my money for things aside from like basic needs and I guess my singing lessons and stuff like that. Like, what else should I save up for? So I'm like, probably should get some better clothes. You love to sew usually just shirts and hoodies. Oh, very good. I am interested in maybe looking into that kind of stuff someday. I don't really see myself working like fashion design right now, but I'm really picky about clothes, and I kind of feel like if I was able to design them myself, then it might make things a lot easier for me. I've been looking into if it's possible for me to like draw something and then like print it like on my shirt. Which I mean you can already do that. It's just maybe like making it a little bit nicer quality. Like maybe like customizing your own pajamas to have like all your patterns on it. Like I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I really want to do that, but I don't know how to do it. I have to do my research. You love to sew as well. I got into crocheting recently. Oh, very good. Or a while back. I don't know if that's recent, but I've heard good things about crochet. I have not tried it before. But I've very much admired crochet like crafts. I have a few actually. Like it's kind of a recent thing too that I suddenly started getting really interested in collecting a few. I think my friends kind of helped me get started with it because it's nice, right? I mean, it's really nice quality. But then I was also like, actually I kind of like these and, I'll just take some. Was trying to also buy these things so that I could try to make my room look a little bit happier when I'm not feeling so good so that I can look over at my collection of stuff and be like, "Oh, that looks great." Because I have like a happy unicorn and a happy plant. Um and then I got actually a few as gifts. So I have like a pinwheel and a bouquet of purple flowers and a sunflower and a Spider-Man. I think that's it. Oh no, and then I also bought two keychains. So one of them is a cat, and the other's a monkey. They look great. And how could I forget? I'm looking at it right now. I also have this crochet flower. Like it's a rainbow flower, and it's kind of big. Honestly, it's probably designed for people to give like to give out for like Valentine's Day. But I kind of liked it, so I just bought it for myself. Because it has like a ribbon that says "just for you," and it's kind of implying that it's has like a romantic undertone, but I mean, you can love yourself, so I bought it to love myself. Yay. It looks very cute. It also has a happy face on it. And that's where my money goes, everybody. I go to vendor fairs and I like everything I see and I kind of take way too much stuff home. I don't regret it, but with this job market, I kind of do. Once I find a job, I don't think it's gonna bother me anymore. It's just kind of like, the times that we're living in. It's kind of like maybe I shouldn't have been spending that much, but you only live once, and that was like one of the only times I would be at a fair like that. And I was like, if you're someone who likes to collect unique stuff, this is the place to find it. Support small businesses and all that kind of stuff. Oh, very cool. You don't crochet, but you envy those who can. Oh yeah. I don't think I really know anyone who does crochet. Maybe one of my friends does, but I'm not sure. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things that I'll like do like later in life. This kind of isn't the time for me to spend on it, but yeah, you only live once, exactly. Like there are certain things I want to achieve in my life, but I kind of feel like there's like a time and place for all of it. Excuse me. And there's like some things that I think would be better for me to do when I'm older, and other things that would be better for me to do now. Oh, you haven't crocheted in a long time. Oh, maybe this is your sign to go back if you want to. I wonder if there's anything I haven't done in a while that I would like to go back to, which, well, okay, well, there's an obvious one. I need to start running. I signed up. I've actually signed up, like paid money and signed up to do a few running events, and I just can't get myself to practice. I don't know what it is with me, but it is a heat wave where I am right now, so it's kind of difficult to without being extremely uncomfortable. So I guess I have an excuse right now, but yeah. You have a minute delay if you respond to a lot of things late. Well, no worries. I think everyone does. I don't know why this happens, but the stream is always a little bit behind. So like when I say something, then by the time you hear it, it's already been like, I guess at least 10 seconds. I don't know. So sometimes when people respond like to something that I said, I don't know what they responded to. I could turn up my volume and listen to myself, but then I would be talking while listening to myself, and it will confuse me a lot. So I have to just assume that you will eventually hear what I said and then try to figure it out from there. So I have crochet stuff, right? What else do I have? I have there was this one vendor who sold clocks and I bought way too many of those. I have like a lot of tiny clocks and I have a few snow globes and some fake lily pads, fake flower. Like not the crochet one, like a different flower. Um Found this really cool like little fountain thing once, which I haven't used ever since I bought it and like did it for like used it for a little bit because I would have to clean it up a lot and I don't really want to do it. But it has like an elephant on there and then like this rotating like sphere. So like when it's working, it kind of like rotates the sphere and has like these rainbow lights that come out of it. It's like cute. I don't know what I bought it for, but you just collect interesting things sometimes. Um, yeah, that's a pretty good summary of what I have. That's just an example of things I collect for no reason. Crystal bracelets. How could I forget that? They're not on display, but I'm a little bit obsessed with those, and I've bought way too many. But I like crystals, so the more you have, the more awesome you feel. I don't even wear most of them. It's just more like I just like having them. And then if I did need to match my outfit a little bit better, I will probably have a colored, like a certain crystal with a certain color that will work. It's reached that point. All colors of the rainbow there. I keep forgetting to fix my advertisement. I think sometimes people get confused and think I meant 5 minutes, but it's actually 5 subscribers. So yeah, we'll do our next giveaway at 210. I don't know how much longer I will be streaming today though, because I know I've been streaming a little bit like later times than I usually do. It's because I'm trying to change my schedule again. Like I'm trying to figure out how to practice singing without people hearing me, and then also live stream without getting too many comments. Because I always get like asked like, "What am I doing?" And I'm like, I kind of don't want to say because I'm one of those people who, when it comes to like goals that I have, because being like a live streamer is kind of like one of those things where people sometimes make those comments, like social media content creation, that kind of stuff. They're like, yeah, that's not going to become anything more than a hobby and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, instead of, assuming from the start that that's exactly how it's going to go, why don't I just go do it and see where I want to go, right? So I'm one of those people that, like, when it comes to like goals that are more likely to get some sort of comment like that, I just don't say anything. I let my actions speak for itself. Like, I haven't even told anyone that I'm doing the internship. Like, I'm just gonna do it. You can see in a few months from now, if I happen to finish it, what I've done. It's one of those things. Just let your actions speak for themselves. I would say it's actually how I've accomplished most of the things that I have, is just by not saying anything and just getting to work. And then something happens, and then people are like, "Ooh, how did you do that?" I'm like, I just didn't say anything. That's all. I focused on what I was doing. I made progress, and eventually I was qualified enough to reach out for the opportunity that I was aiming for, and I got it. So all needs to be done. There's also a thing like if you tell people your goals, you kind of trick yourself into um, thinking you already accomplished it. Like there's like other reasons why you wouldn't want to necessarily say to people what you're doing. And I feel like after I've started to do that, I've actually been more successful of what I've wanted to do when it comes to like a goal that's not easy to do. So therefore, I should probably be careful not to talk too much about running because I'm really terrible at being consistent with that. So the more I say I'm going to go run, the more likely I'm going to trick my brain into thinking, oh, I already did it because people will praise me if they want to. Or if they're not going to praise me, then they're going to discourage me. So I'm not winning here. It's better for me to say something after I've already done made some progress. So, like with my voice lessons, I know that I'm going to keep doing it as long as I'm still paying for them. And sometimes with goals, you kind of do want to say them even if you haven't exactly reached the point you want to yet, because it does help to have moral support, or it helps people figure out like how to help you. So it's kind of like one of those things. So you have to play it by ear. Yeah, that's the Sloweater's life advice discussion for you today. Is if you're having trouble accomplishing your goals, try to maybe not tell anybody about them and just get to work. And then you'll probably be satisfied with your progress and you won't feel compelled anymore to say anything. At least until maybe you've made more progress and now you're like, okay, maybe it's time to tell people. It's very good. Believe me, my favorite thing to do on New Year's Day is go to the YouTube trending page and see and look for day one of yoga for 30 days. And I'm like, you people are gonna fail. Just to be blunt, like most people will not continue. That's the same thing. New Year's resolutions. It's very likely you're not gonna accomplish them because you already kind of set your goal too soon. Depends though. I mean, sometimes people say they're gonna do it and they actually do, but it sometimes it backfires. For me, it does backfire, so I see New Year's resolutions as the same exact thing, so I'm just like, "Okay." Update is tomorrow. Oh, wow. I did hear about the update, like, there's a few things, right? There's gonna be the birthday party and the new den and the new cake. I think that'll be great. And then after that, it's gonna be Halloween, which is amazing. Halloween is great. Halloween on Animal Jam is really fun. Whoops. Oh no, I missed 3 days of practicing sequel questions. Whoopsie. I guess I better get back onto it. Supposed to be practicing leak code so that I can get a job. Well, I supposed to, that's kind of a subjective thing. Wow, this question looks really boring, but we're gonna try to solve it. Okay. Prices. Units sold. Write a solution to find the average selling price for each product. I feel like I already forgot all my sequel, but we're gonna try it. Select. Well, that's not a good way to start. I don't even know what I'm doing. Average price to be rounded to 2 decimal places. If a product does not have any sold units, its average selling price is assumed to be 0. Return the result table in any order. Okay. Well, I already don't know how to do this, but I will probably try joining the tables first. I just said units solid instead of units sold, so I was like, units of black long collars? Oh, wow. Imagine if everything was priced based on the unit of a black long collar. Actually, it kind of already is, isn't it? What am I talking about? Black long collar is a unit. Since it's a little bit quiet in the chat right now, I'm going to mute my microphone so that I can like rest my voice, but I'll probably stream, excuse me, I'm starting to lose my voice already. Probably try to go for a little bit longer, see if and I can't see if anyone else wants to join. Um, I do need to keep my giveaways a little bit strict to the number, like 210, 215, etc., since I am running out of stuff. But sometimes we have slower streams. Regardless, though, it was nice to talk to everybody. But yeah, I'm going to let my voice rest because I'm starting to feel it go away. Oops. I think I'm gonna end the stream because it's pretty likely I'm going to get interrupted in like a few minutes from now. But thank you to everyone who came today. And yeah, we didn't get to a giveaway, but it's okay. I'm really glad that some people wanted to come by and say hi, though. Hopefully I can stream again soon. I've been doing it pretty regularly, so probably can try to see if I can do it tomorrow, but we'll see. But yeah, hopefully you have a great day or night, and see you later. Goodbye.